Hello, this is Helper Gal. I am doing my session for August 29th, 2020, and I should have been more consistent. I'm having a slight relapse because I keep forgetting to take the thing when I'm not. Anyway, it's not been that long, but I should be doing this twice a day. I'm doing it instead of once every few days, but once every few days is better than not doing it at all, I suppose. Anyway, today I tried to go out to get Cuban sandwiches from a place down the street. It's like a convenience store with a Cuban sandwich place in it. And, well, let's see. First, I went and put some mail into the post box. That was going in one direction. Then I went in the opposite direction. Oh yes, on the way to the post box, I I was on my bike and I didn't really run the stop sign. I guess I rolled through it. I checked to see if there were any cars coming, and anyway, the car was kind of far in the distance, so I thought I could go through the stop sign before the car approached, and the even though the car was still pretty far away, uh, uh, he decided to get pissed off and he kind of followed me so that he could yell at me about and accuse me of running the stop sign when you know sometimes it's but anyway, so I guess that hopefully that made him feel better, but I guess it was my fault. I guess I should have stopped completely, even though I did pay attention to what was going on at the intersection. I sometimes have bad motor skills, so it's a little bit hard for me to stop on the bike and also start back up again. And, it's a common thing, people on bikes not stopping completely at stop signs. I'm not the only person, and it's not as though I do that every single time. I just, Anyway, so guy yelled at me. I put my mail in the post box and hopefully it will be picked up on Monday. Then I went the opposite direction to this place where they have really delicious Cuban sandwiches and they were closed. So I went about a quarter mile further down the road and I to a taco truck and I ordered sandwiches there, and they don't accept cards, they only accept cash. So I went all the way back home, and it's like 120 degrees outside. It feels like 120 degrees outside. It's ridiculously hot, so I was overheated. So I didn't go back out again after that. So I didn't get my sandwiches. And I don't know. It was a slight disappointment. But now I'm doing my Fisher Wallace session. I've still never had much success with this device in terms of it helping with insomnia. Last night I fell asleep early, then I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, and I couldn't get to sleep until 4 in the morning, and then I slept until 11 or so, and I've had a hard time waking up all day, but it's usually not quite that deregulated. I think that one of the problems I'm having has to do with the fact that I'm in, I guess, the later stages of perimenopause, which means I've been perimenopausal for a long time, but then it's kicked itself up a notch. So it makes my sleeping more difficult, and it makes my cognitive functioning just the most horrible pits. It doesn't matter what I do, it's just terrible. My cognition is just the worst. But at least I have this Fisher Wallace device to help me with depression and anxiety. Yes. Anyway, so it's good that I'm doing my session now, and I will try to uptick on sessions, trying to figure out what to do about my daughter's school. She goes back on the 8th, and it's August 29th. She goes back on September 8th, but we're not getting any information about her classes, which will be virtual for the first part of the term, and then they'll possibly change it in October. I need to send. I'm just wherever the information is coming in from the school, I'm not receiving it. But I will try harder to reach out to the school. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to end this video early because I just, I don't know. It's not very entertaining. I will continue my session, uh, but I'll end this video now because, you know, bleh. Okay, bye bye.